Are you having difficulty trying to form a good habit? Don't worry, this video's just for you. If you're having difficulty changing your habits, the problem isn't you. The problem is your system for change. Bad habits repeat themselves not because you don't want to change, but because you have the wrong system for change. To make good habits easier to implement is to make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Now, to get rid of a bad habit, you make it invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. Small improvements accumulate to remarkable results. On the other hand, replicated mistakes accumulate to toxic results. The effect of small habits compound over time. For example, if you can get just 1% better each day, you end up with results that are nearly 37 times better after a year. How do our problems arrive so quickly even though we've done everything right? Problems will start to arise when we spend too much time thinking about our goal instead of focusing on how to achieve it. There are dozens and dozens of effective ways to stick to our goals. Many people tell themselves, I am going to become healthier. However, they never gave themselves a specific time to do so, and they will never achieve their goal. Now, to prevent this, you can tell yourself you would do something, for example, writing the exact date and time of your training, or writing a promise to yourself to exercise tomorrow at 6 p.m. There is also another effective way of forming a good habit that I'm going to share with you today. It is called the habit stacking formula. Here are some examples. After reaching school, I will text my mother to tell her I have arrived at school. Here's another one. Before I eat my breakfast, I will brush my teeth. And the last one. Before I eat dinner, I will change into my sports shoes to jog. The key is to tie your desired behavior to something you already do every day that has become a habit in order to form another habit. Quote, environment is the invisible hand to human behavior. If you see a bag of cookies on the counter table, your instinct is to grab it and eat it, even if you weren't necessarily hungry or planned to eat it before. People do things not necessarily because they want them, but because of how it was presented to them. Let's say you want to stop playing video games and practice playing your guitar. What can you do? Put the laptop aside. Keep it in a closet. Keep it somewhere not easily accessible. Do not place it beside you. On the other hand, keep your guitar within your reach. Keep it right by your side, somewhere you can access easily. Again, people do things not necessarily because they want them, but because of how it was presented to them. Do not mix habits. You can use your phone for productivity, research, and different sorts of tasks. However, it becomes a problem when you are also conditioned to browse social media on your phone. A person can be sitting on a couch being all productive, and yet another person could be sitting on their couch watching movies while eating popcorn. Each room, each place, each asset has one primary use. Preferably, you should use one room or one asset for specific tasks, and the others for other tasks. One of the most practical ways to eliminate a bad habit is to reduce exposure to the cue that causes it. Examples include, if you can't seem to get any work done, leave your damn phone in another room. If you're spending too much money on electronics, quit researching on the best electronic devices. Here's another really effective way of forming a good habit. Let's say you want to check Instagram, but you need to exercise more. You can follow these sets of rules. After I pull out my phone, I will do 10 burpees. After I do 10 burpees, I will check Instagram. The hope is that eventually you look forward to exercising because it means you get to check Instagram. Doing the thing you need to do means you get to do the thing that you want to do. This motivates you to pick up a good habit. Here's a psychology trick. Make your habits simple and easy. Then you are more likely to do them despite not wanting to. Many people make the mistake of making their habits too difficult and complicated. Let me teach you how to stop procrastinating. You should follow this 2-minute rule. Read before bed each night becomes read 1 page. Do 30 minutes of yoga becomes take out my yoga mat. Study for class becomes open my notes. Fold the laundry becomes fold 1 pair of socks. The idea is to make your habits as easy as possible to start. A habit should not feel like a challenge. People often think it's weird to get hyped up about reading 1 page or meditating for 1 minute. But the point is not to do one thing. The point is to master the habit of showing up consistently. The truth is, a habit has to be established before it can be improved. Instead of trying to engineer a perfect habit from the start, do the easy thing on a more consistent basis.